Okay, so this is number 15. And this is number 15 of Ask Me Why I Was Fired. And we're going to go with, we left off when I was talking about the situation with the criminal division manager now. So I was written up for being incompetent, and I was written up for being neglecting my duty, not answering one email, and that one email was sent while I was out on FMLA. Literally answered the email the next day, but I neglected my duty to answer an email when I'm not at work. So that is fraud. To write someone up on departmental charges, on charges that you know they're not guilty of. You cannot assume, you cannot guess that the person, oh, we were going to do this just because. It's money laundering. This is why I say the money laundering comes in. Because the hearing officer gets paid, the union representatives everybody's getting paid to sit there in this guerrilla court at this hearing with these bogus charges. And it's just, to me, it's a waste of time. You wasting my time, you wasting money, but you got to prove a point. So again, they think they're going to get away with this. So we get there. I have FMLA, first of all. When you have FMLA, you're not supposed to be brought up on charges. That is not my opinion. That's a fact. That's all. But they brought me up on charges anyway. And at that point, remember, when they did it before in 2014, when I was having a conversation, they accused me of cussing. And then they said that I said I didn't like white people. They don't even know when I said it, who I said it to, when that wasn't even a conversation. They literally had people testify against me falsely for the actions that I did not commit. So when this happened this time, I said, you know what? I couldn't get an attorney to take the case last time. But y'all not going to, you school me once, shame on you. You do it a second time, then I'm going to just sit there and just let you continue to do it. I'm not the one. I don't know who you thought you was dealing with. I don't know none of that. I filed my federal lawsuit. I filed a discrimination lawsuit in federal court against an entire branch of government, against the New Jersey judiciary for discrimination, harassment, and retaliation because they had me up, okay, with no attorney. I couldn't get an attorney to take my case, and I spent $3,500 to $5,000 talking to different attorneys. Here go $500 consultation fee just for me to sit with you and talk to you and tell you what's happening in my case. And the attorney's like, air shut the case. Who wants to sue the court? Who wants to sue the court? If I had FMLA, you couldn't have brought me up on charges. It don't matter. If I was out of work taking care of my child and I couldn't do the work, but you over-assigned me, like I was so over, it's just crazy the fact that they thought they could get away with this. It's fraud. When you write somebody up on charges you know they're not guilty of, you're fraudulently filling out paperwork saying it's crazy that they thought they was going to get away with this. So I went to the attorneys. No, I couldn't find nobody who had the BALS to take the case. I was not going to let them get away with it again. You did it before. The best predictor of future behavior is past behaviors. Boo-boo, you're not going to get it on me twice. You're not going to get it on me twice. I contacted, I don't want to tell my secrets, but I put in my book how I did it. I filed my lawsuit against the New Jersey judiciary in federal court with no attorney. The attorney who represented the New Jersey judiciary at the time is the Attorney General's office. This is the key to this. This is like the kicker. When I filed my lawsuit, the New Jersey Attorney General represents the judiciary and their employees against discrimination lawsuits. The New Jersey Attorney General office is responsible for investigating discrimination complaints for all agencies. So if you work for any agency in the state of New Jersey, whether it be the courts, Department of Corrections, teaching, anything that I believe, the DAG, the Deputy Attorney General, is responsible for investigating those discriminatory complaints. At the time I filed my lawsuit, the New Jersey Attorney General had 3 black attorney generals suing them for discrimination harassment. And the same thing, my lawsuit. The state agency that's responsible for investigating those complaints within the state is being sued in court for discriminating against 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 black, I believe it was a man and 2 women, black employees for the New Jersey Attorney General. That's how deep racism is in New Jersey. So I didn't know that at the time. I actually just found it out because it was in the paper because they just settled the case. So I was at the point where I was done. I had a 6-week. They was harassing me so much. I went on a 6 weeks leave. They was forcing me to have meetings with people who was bullying and harassing me. I told you the girl who had cancer, they forcing me to have I don't want to have a meeting with her. The girl bullying and harassing me. I don't want to say nothing to her. I'm telling you to tell her to leave me alone, and you forcing me to have meetings. My doctor wrote a letter and said it's against his medical advice for his patient to have a meeting with her because of my mental health diagnosis. They made me have a meeting with her anyway. I'm suing them for that too. So after the meeting, I go on leave for 6 weeks because like you bullying and harassing me just to the point where you doing it too much. I didn't really want to take the leave. Thank God I did because I really think they was trying to unalive me with the stress. Stress is the number one unaliver people in the workplace. That 6 weeks leave, I had a conversation with myself. My kids, my husband, they went out. I was literally at my house in myself. Like my internet or my cable got turned off. I didn't even pay for it to get cut on just to have a peace of mind to think about what is going on. Do you really want to sue an entire branch of government? Are you that, I'm from Brick City, shout out. Do I really want this smoke? They gave me no choice. They absolutely gave me no choice but to sue them because they were corrupt. It's either I sue you with no attorney or I let you get away with doing what you did. And homeboy, you ain't going to get away with it. So yeah, they ain't gave me no choice. No, I do not want to sue an entire branch of government in federal court with no attorney. But what Tupac say, but don't push me. Yeah, they pushed me to it. So I did it. 6 weeks, the best 6 weeks. I was able to get my health back. I was really able to really think, because what you are doing is serious. Like, you're doing the whole bunch of girl. You think I'm ready for them to come after me. I don't have a problem with that. They came after my nephew, and that's where the issue. That's where, not saying it was unexpected, because I know what devils do. I'm not confused on who devils are and how they do things. But I just, what do you call it? I don't care. At that point, my thing is they didn't care. They didn't care about doing anything that they did to me. They did it maliciously. They did it willfully. They knew what they were doing. They were committing crimes. And if I didn't hold them accountable, they would have got away with it. So, yeah. I don't know if you don't know, people say all the time, you're so brave. I don't know about bravery, but you're not gonna screw me. Nah, I ain't the one. You should have left me alone. So I did it. The first thing they did after I filed October 11th. October 5th, between October 5th and October 11th, 2019. As soon as they got it, I remember when they got served at work. The girl, she's a criminal division manager now. She turned total red when the guy was like, "You've been served." She was like, She was like, "I don't want it. And the guy was like, "No, you taking this paper." She started yelling at me about having a sweater on. Everybody was clapping. Like, I was walking downtown to go get something to eat. Probation officers, investigators, sheriff officers was stopping me. They was like, because they know how they treat people. Like, we as black people see people being treated unjustly. You brought me up on charges while I was out for FMLA, and you couldn't do that. You thought I was just going to sit here and take it? And they assumed that I was, because they so used to doing it to people. And when they got served, and they all got served individually, I had to pay for 9. I had to pay for the prosecutor to get served, the public defender, the hearing officer, the assistant criminal division manager, the criminal division manager, the HR manager, the trial court administrator. Baby, I was suing everybody. Anybody could get it, okay? Anybody can get it. Let's go to the next. Next, go to 16. This is 15.